Hello again. We're including the letter F in today's Writing Words 1, as well as the short vowel sounds that we've covered so far. Let's take a look at the words. Our first word is fad. When you have a sudden interest in something, a bit of a craze that doesn't last long. Fad. I can hear f, a, d. Which letters will we need? F. Now my teeth are on my bottom lip. F. That's our clue. F is F. A is A. D is D. And our next word is pretty similar. Fed. I fed the dog. Fed. Well, my teeth are on my bottom lip again. Ed. F is F. E is E. D is D. Next word, fit. Fit. Can I fit you in? Fit. It. F is F. I is I. T is T. And I think that word was the other meaning of the word fit. It was so fit, it went really quickly. And the last word on this screen is fog. Those mornings when you can't see very far when you go outside because of the fog. I can hear f, o, g. F is F, I know that because my teeth were on my lip. O is O, g is G. This time we're going to start with fan. Something you might wave in front of you if you're really hot. F, a, n. F is F. A is A. N is N. And it can also mean that you're a fan of something you really like. Fen. See if you can spot where the sound changed. Fen. I can hear f, e, n. Well spotted. It was the short vowel sound that changed. So we'll be writing a different letter. F is F. E is E. N is N. Fen. And Fenland is low and flat and often a bit marshy. Going to change that sound in the middle again. Fin, like we'd find on a fish. F, I, n. F is F, I is I, n is N. Now with these words, we're going to think about adding suffix S. Each of them has a consonant, then a short vowel sound, then another consonant. But the consonant right at the end is an N. That's the sound we can hear. n. And when suffix s comes after n, it can sound like z. And we have to stop and think. I can hear z, but I know I am writing about more than one. So I know that I write the letter S. Fans. F-A-N-Z. But it's not going to trick me. F is F. A is A. N is N. And that Z, I know to write an S because I'm writing about more than one. Now, the Fens is a big area in the UK that has low, flat land. Lots of it's been drained. So we're going to give it a capital this time because we're visiting the Fens. More than one bit of low, flat land. So think about it. Fens, it's the name of an area. Name is your clue. Yup, we needed a capital F. Then E is E, N is N, and that Z sound? Well, I was writing about more than one, so I knew to write the letter S. And if a fish has more than one fin, we would say fins. F, N, Z is how we say it, but we're going to write it. F is F, I is I, N is N, and that Z sound, I'm going to write an S because I know I'm writing suffix S for more than one. We're going to have a think about suffix ing, and we've put up our picture prompt. If there is a short vowel sound, then we need a double wall of consonant letters before we add suffix ing. So let's try the word fitting. He is fitting a hinge, and he's being watched by somebody learning how to do it. Fitting. Think about your starter word, fit, and then think about, will I need to double or not? F is F, I is I, and yes, I needed to double that letter T in the middle before I added suffix ing, because the word fit only had one consonant. There wasn't a double wall. I needed to make sure that I was kept safe, so I doubled. What about the word fanning? Oh, these people are so hot. They're both fanning themselves. Think about your starter word, fan. F is F, A, N. Now in my starter word, I can hear A short vowel sound. That's a big clue. And then N. And I'd just written it, so I knew there was only one N, unless I was adding suffixing, where I need 2 consonants to keep A safe. How did you get on? Let's try words with a consonant blend. Here we have a consonant, a short vowel sound, and 2 consonants that are next to each other. Our first word is fast. Spot the sounds and work out each letter. F is F, A is A, S is S, and T is T. We had st at the end. Golly! So fast. This time, fist. A fist pump to say hi. Fist. F is F, I is I, and st is S, T. I've got a different consonant blend at the end of the next word. Fend. When you fend for yourself, you look after yourself, like this chimp is finding its own food. Fend. F is F, and then E is E, N is N, D is D. Fend. And if you really like something, you might say you were fond of it. Fond. F is F. O is O. N is N, D. He really does look fond of that very big dog. Fang. Like you'd see in a dog's mouth. Look at that. You can see him holding on to this stick with a tooth that is bigger. There's another one here, but we can't quite see how long it is. Fang. Now we're going to have a think about what we can hear. A. Now, and my tongue is right at the back of my mouth. I know I need to write 2 letters. But sometimes people say fang. Fang. And we can hear them both. So have a think. How do you say it? Fang, where you know what to write because your tongue's at the back of your mouth, or fang? Let's write it. F is F. A is A. Is NG. Or if you hear you can hear it's NG. And if there is more than one, like we have here on this cheeky chappy, then we add suffix S. Fangs. F is F. A is A. Is NG. And we add suffix S, which in this word we hear as S. Now we're going to try using a consonant blend that uses the sound f, ft, ft. And our first word is soft, like a feather. S, o, f, t. Let's have a go at writing it. S is S, O is O, F is F, T is T. And because it was so close to the F, my letter T is a little bit shorter. And that's absolutely fine. This time we're going to look at the word sift. When you put flour in a sieve and you shake it to make sure you take out all of the lumps. Sift. S, I, f, t. Sift. And there we have it. And you can see that the only letter that changed was the letter I, because we could hear I instead of O in a word where the other letters were the same. But what would we write if our sentence was, she sifts the flour? Well spotted. We'd add suffix s, sift, and then suffix s. And in that word, sifts, it sounds like suffix s. What about she is sifting the flour? Think about that picture prompt. Do you have a double wall? Two consonants next to each other. Sift. And I just add suffix ing because I did have a double consonant. They weren't the same consonant, but that doesn't matter. I had f and I had t. F, t. Sifting. And we've added F to our letters. So let's have a think about which word we can make. Well, there we go. It begins with F. Then there's an A. Then there's an N. Fan. And I'm going to change it to fen. Which letter will I need to move to make fan into fen? Put the A away. And you guessed it, I needed the letter E. What about if I'm changing fen into fin? Well, I'll put the E away and get the letter I. And what will I change this time? I think I'm going to change fin into fib. Let's have a think. I'm going to put the N away. Fib. Yep, I need the letter B. And this time, fist. So I'm going to put the letter B away and st. Yep, I need the letter S and the letter T. You might like to use your letters and the letter F and make up some of your own words. Which letters will you change each time? Thank you for joining me.